Hey folks, I'm HP's Dr. Pink. Today's topic is Guitar Secrets, the Power of 3. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button. This way you get a notification when a new video is uploaded or a live stream is taking place. So what's the power of 3? I'll show you. Did you notice what it is? This is a concept which comes from marketing or psychology. And it's basically if you want to get something really present into somebody else's mind, you have to repeat it 3 times, or 3 things has to happen at the same time. Or like they say, if you say I want a beer, if you say 3 times I want a beer, then most of the people understand that you want a beer. And this also works for music. I'm going to teach you this one here, and it's really cool. And if you want to play memorable, I can say the word stuff, the power of 3 will help you. I'm going to show you this. The concept is really easy. If you play something, like a little melody line with 3 notes, which is divided into 3 things, that it stays more in the mind of the listener. As an example, if you do bendings, in this case we're on the D minor pentatonics, and you played a bending, I'm going to show you. First I played once. Okay, now I played 3 times. Do you hear the effect? Once, twice, 3. You see, if you play a bending 3 times, it's like, whoa, this is a point to memorize. It works basically if you want to have a highlight in something, you repeat something 3 times. As an example, if you do a bending, and you hear that there are a lot of recordings, I don't know if this guy's doing it conscious or unconscious. If you repeat a bending 3 times, you play it once short, 2nd time longer, and 3rd time you give a vibrato. See? If you just play a bending once, it doesn't have the same effect as 3 times. Oops. See, it really works. It also works if you want to, as in a blues situation, you want to develop a motif. You play it 3 times and then you go to the next step. As an example, I'm going to get closer now. You don't really need to see my chin. So, as I said, we're on the D minor pentatonics, and if you want to play a little motif, let's say also with 3 notes, then repeat the motif 3 times, and then you proceed to something else. I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to write all these examples down for you. That was 3 times now. See, it was really simple. The power of 3. I had a motif with 3 notes. Repeated it 3 times, went into bendings, played it 3 times. And then I ended up on this low. Played the note again 3 times. And it's really simple. I'm gonna play with 2 notes now that you can hear the difference. And you decide yourself if you believe I'm right or not. I play with 2 notes now. It works, but it doesn't have this same intensity as 3. Or it also can be 3 or 6. Every multiple of 3 works. So 6 also. Let me play a little lick with 6 notes. You can also play like this, but with 6 notes. They don't have to have the same length. You could just play 6 notes. It was 9. I mean, of course, you can play other figures. It doesn't mean you have to play it all the time. But if you want to have something really flowing, it works with 3 best in a blues situation, because the basis of blues is, of course, the triplet, and that's a figure of 3. But I must say it also works with other genres. I found out if you check songs which have memorizable parts, you count through. You see that the rhythm impacts are all 3, 6, or 9, or 12, and I don't know why it's like this. It's just one thing, but it's a concept of the power of 3. Try it yourself. It's really cool, and then you can just play around like this with yeah, think about this concept, the power of 3. It really works. But I said it's not a general rule which you always do, because then it gets boring. But if you want to have something like, whoa, this is what I want to say, then it's good to somehow have a concept in it. I mean, I do it unconsciously, but maybe you also already do it unconsciously, because when you listen to other guys, it's, okay, that was 3, that was 6, that was that. Check it through, and that's a really cool thing. I'm going to tap a few examples out, which I play now. The tabs and the backing track are available at the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Join there for the little prize. Make the premium membership upgrade to download all files there and become a valuable member of the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Also write me a review on Google Maps, HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Join me on Telegram, HPCrazy. Join me on Instagram. Yeah, that's more or less the feats I'm still doing. And now I'm gonna play a little sequence just like this as an inspiration for you. And me and Dr. Pink are signing off.